Hey guys, we are live. This is RV Davy Live, coming to you Saturday afternoon. I just thought, hey, let's just try to do a live stream. What the heck? So here we are, live from inside my RV. So let's just see how many people we can get. So we're gonna hang tight for that. Meantime, I'm watching a movie with Selena. Hey, Street Life, what's going on a Saturday afternoon? Me, I'm just sitting here, just kind of. Guess I was just watching the movie Selena right now, so it's a pretty good movie actually. Hey, Barrel English, how you doing? We're hanging in there for sure. Had a doctor's appointment yesterday. I guess you could say that went okay. We're healing up. We're getting healed up. Charlie Grace, how you doing, man? How's everybody doing out there, man? We got, what does it say, 3 people in here? Something like that? But yeah, just I thought, I wasn't doing much. I thought, well, let's just do a YouTube stream. How was Tasha? Let's see, how was Tasha? I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I don't know what's going on with Tasha Thielen. I don't know. Guess I could look into it. I didn't. I spent some time on the phone doing a few things, so I don't know. We'll have to check into that, see how she's doing. Just pulled my van over for some chicken Caesar salad. Where are you getting a salad at? Because man, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. There ain't no place to get a salad. All the salad places went out of business, man. What was it? Super Salad? Sweet tomatoes, they're gone. They're no longer around anymore. What the heck is going on here? Why are so many things going under? Just wondering. So, chicken Caesar salad. That sounds pretty good. You know what I had just now? I had a bologna sandwich. Bologna. I don't eat bologna that often, but I bought some beef bologna. I don't need anything but beef bologna, nothing else in it. I gotta have beef hot dogs, beef everything. So, cookie been washed, groomed, and all shots were done. Oh, that's good. You're talking. Your cookie is. So we got Janice Lala here. I'm distracted over here. I'll be in and out. Okay, you're distracted. All right. Shopped at the grocery. Sprouts. What Sprouts? Where you at? Where you located? I don't need your exact location, but what state and town are you in? That was a pretty sad movie, Selena. Man, pretty sad movie. Tasha's dog Cookie. Is the dog doing okay? Hope Tasha gets help for her alcohol. Yeah, you know what? She's probably going through a lot of withdrawal symptoms. That's just what you do. You get really sick. It's the only reason why you keep drinking, because you don't want to get sick. So you drink, and drink some more, and it's not a good situation, for sure. I know somebody that was just like that. I guess he's getting through it, but I don't know. It's a tough. I don't know. It's just really tough. I don't know a better word for it other than it's really tough. Well, that's good that Cookie's got is groomed up and looks good and probably feels a lot better too. Let's see. I saw the alcohol in her breath. Did they arrested her? I didn't know that. See, I missed all this. So what? So she pulled over, right? And then what happened after that? The cops came and arrested her. See, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't heard nothing. I didn't even watch her stream. To be honest with you, the stream that she fell apart on, I didn't watch it. So I don't know, man. I gotta check into some of this stuff. Joni Portwood. Hello, how's it going? How is Joni doing this afternoon? I was trying to think what I was going to have for dinner. You know, I don't have much in here really, and I really can't go anywhere to get it either. So that's another issue. I might have to look into Instacart. I might need to look into that because see if I can get something here. It's just so hard to do all this on a computerized cell phone. You know, she wrecked the RV into a guard. It said she heard voices and called the cops. So she wrecked her RV. So she smashed up her RV. And then she ran into some kind of guard station. She didn't wreck her RV, right? Street Life? She didn't do that, right? Was it just a simple pullover and that was it? I'm just wondering how she got pulled over in the first place. How did that happen? See, she should have been she should have kept in touch with me, man. She would have been best off. I could have helped her. You have to watch I'm gonna have to watch that live stream. I just haven't done it. In the video at 34:28 seconds into the video, you hear a voice saying it's cold. You know, and all this is coming from what? She was in Florida, right? Yeah, she's hanging out in Florida is where she's living, right? I guess that's where her actual physical home is, I believe. It is titled Lolu is what it's called. Okay. She said the video she heard voices, and then she hit a guardrail. She hit a guardrail. I don't know what kind of damage she did with her RV, but I gotta watch that video. I gotta check it out. I just been busy trying to make a lot of phone calls, getting rides to appointments to my doctor's appointments this past couple days. So I think I've hopefully achieved that. Though it does take a lot of time on the phone. And then I need my medications too. That's another thing I gotta get. So I think she just skimmed the guardrail. Okay, so she's got just a little bit of light damage to her vehicle. And something about radiation, I think too. Radiation. Somebody watching the stream called. So somebody watching the stream called the cops. Oh, bummer. That's just like when I was out driving at Courtside. I think Lori was one that called the cops. So the cops came out. Cops came to my camp. They came right directly to me, right in my camp, actually. And anyway, that's what the cops did. So, and that's funny because that involved Tasha itself too. Could you believe that? So that involved Tasha, which I didn't know at first, but then right after I realized, okay, that was Tasha Teeling. Yeah. Jeffrey Lebowski, the race car driver. We got the race car driver in here. What's going on, Jeffrey? We're just talking about Tasha Teeling and what's going on with Tasha, basically. She said something in the van was calling her by her old guy name, huh? That's weird. That's a weird story. Some weird things going on there. It involves. We got Step Van Dan in here, so welcome Step Van Dan to the live stream. Let's see, the hood was open, so van must have had damage. Man, I gotta, and you could see all that on the video, huh? I certainly gotta check into that. So, but anyway, I'm in my RV park here, and things are going good here. So, things are fine right here. When you're in a park, you're fine, man. Nobody can knock on your window, and disrupt you. And anytime you go camping somewhere and you pull off, man, you always wonder is a cop gonna knock on my window and make me move, whatever, you know. That's the first thing that hits you in the head. But one thing I'd really love to do, which I don't think I can do it, is go to a NASCAR race, you know. Because of my situation, I don't think I can do it, you know, physically. I'd love to. I'd love to be camped out at NASCAR, but it'd be expensive. It'd be like maybe like $200 a week. I guess it's not that bad. $200 for a week, and then you got all your everything you need right there at the racetrack. You know, you got a grocery store set up in there, but there again, hard to get in there. You know, she said she saw fire and a glow like radiation. I can't see radiation from the van. I can't see that. The only kind of radiation I can think would be, see, we heard the voices. So if you're watching the video, you could hear the voices, right? You could hear voices calling into the vehicle. I know I heard something about radiation. I don't know how radiation could be in the car, you know. And not much to say about Tasha besides that the mental health is illness like anything else. Yeah, mental illness is just like anything else. We all go through hard times. Yeah, like I said, our lives are up and down. We're like on a roller coaster all the time, and we're always going to be up and down. You know, you're going to have your downs as much as your ups, but you kind of hope you don't have so many of the downs. That's, you know, so that's a big thing there. I'm trying to read. They got the sun. Let me close this window here. There's too much sun. I can't see the screen. That sun is bright. That's not a cloud in the sky. It's not windy out. There's no wind. Let's see. My dad had schizophrenia. Let's see. My dad had. I don't think she's mental. I think she needs help with alcohol. You know, alcoholism could lead to other things, you know. It opens up the door to other avenues of her illness, you know. You know, I don't know. She seemed like she's been typing a lot. She's really disrupted by her family. I mean, just everything. She's just going. She's like, basically what she just had was a nervous breakdown. That in a nutshell. That's the only thing I could say. And you know, I haven't gone through that. You know, I don't talk to any of my family. They don't talk to me. I don't talk to them. You know, it's kind of unfair the way they did things with me. But you know what? I can't do anything unless my main brother dies or something. Then I got to get involved because I got to get a lawyer. I got to do this. I got to do that. Yeah, because I'm going to fight if my brother dies, I'm not going to let my sisters get all that money. I'm just not going to let them do it. I'm going to get my fair share. I get to reach into the cookie jar, see, the problem is my family's they're so, what's the word for it? Greedy. There's so much greed in my family for money. You know, everybody wants their share of the pie, you know. Problem is they want more share of the pie than, nobody wants to be fair about it. See, that's what's wrong. After my aunt just passed away, that everybody should realize that in my life. Fire truck. Probably hear the fire truck, can you? A lot of fire trucks around here. This is cops, fire trucks, you name it. Let's see, no doctor, but had a cousin who had schizophrenia, and I see her act out the same. You know, I got another friend that comes to visit me, and I went. You know, I didn't go to grade school or high school with him, but he grew up in, you know, Scottsdale, Arizona, such as I did. But we just went to different schools. But he is suffering from those same symptoms. He hears voices. He talks to somebody that's not there. You know, he needs to be on medication, but he'll never get it. He has a the house he lives in, the person he knows, I know, and that person that owns that house does not believe in any kind of medication or any of that kind of stuff for him. He really could use a little bit of some medication to help him. He's basically, his synapses in his brain are short circuiting. It's kind of like a spark plug wire going out, and it starts to spark. That's what goes on in the head too, because our whole body is electrical system. So basically, is what I'm trying to say. It's nearly 11 p.m. here. I'm listening to you. I'll go to sleep, Davey. So yelling. Now, okay, Sparrow, you take care, man. Good night to you, and we will catch you later. Yeah, we'll catch you later for sure. A big sign is, I think they think everything and everybody's. Yeah, that, I believe that. Sometimes I feel the same way. Sometimes I feel like the cops are always after me too. But for what? I don't do anything. But it seems as though, like, every time I go to a place that for boondocking, it just seems like there's always a cop that ends up at the place, and then they end up talking to me, and then they realize I'm just a fair guy, and they're like, okay, we're just gonna take off. We're sorry we bothered you, but basically the owners here don't want your vehicle here. They don't want you boondocking here. And I said, well, I thought this was Cracker Barrel. I thought I could do that. And they go, well, for one night, but not for a week or two. But my case, mine was broken down. So we got Butterfly Dixie in here. What's going on, Butterfly Gypsy? Hey, is this your first time in here? Just wonder if it's your first time. Where do you come from, too? I'm here in Phoenix of Arizona. Right smack. I'm back. I'm in, best way to describe, I'm in North Phoenix. North Phoenix of Arizona. I don't know. What town are you from, Butterfly? Where do you come from? Oh, cool. Thank you for coming in, man. Appreciate it. I hope you subscribe too. I'm like a talk show basically, on here. So we kind of do. We're kind of like, we talk about people that need help, and in certain areas, and we talk about mental health. We talk about a lot of different things in here. Talk about sports even. Heck, I watch snake channels. So I got in touch with one of the snake guys I watch. He's called the Viper Keeper. So I watch him, and he says he has to get rid of some of his snakes, and he can't handle his king cobra anymore because the snake is too damn dangerous, which I agree with him. Yeah, of course. King cobras are very dangerous. Yeah. Oh, you're from Oregon. Okay. Dallas? It's like Dallas, Oregon. Huh. Interesting. Must be chilly there. It gets chilly here too. Not like everywhere else though. It gets to about 40 degrees at night, and I think we get to what? I'm not sure what the high temperatures have been here. I think it's in the 60s, I believe, like 65-ish, something like that on that order. But we get a nice group of people in here. We got Dumb and Dumber is the famous RV Davy. Everybody is talking about it. I'm in it. Yes, I'm in a nomadic community. Yes, I'm in my RV right now. If you look behind me, there's an RV right back there. There's a camper trailer. It's got slide outs. You see, there's another one back there. See, there's a Class C. See, I'm in an RV park. And I just have a space in here. So yeah, I'll be here for a couple months. I got a personal mechanic that lives here in Phoenix, and I grew up in the Scottsdale area, which is basically another 10 miles east of this way if you go straight. So that's where I grew up. But thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. And I could use more subscribers for sure. Trying to grow the channel here and there. I do have, what do I have? I think I got 1,170 something people, I think. Something like that. So every little person that comes in there counts. And so But yeah, I was doing some, it's funny. I don't usually do uploads. I usually do, just live videos. But this past week I decided to do a couple other videos. I showed the drone that I have, and I haven't used it yet. But I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna get a drone that's like really, really cheap and learn to fly it. And then that way I can tackle the big RV, or not the big RV, but tackle the big drone, I should say. I don't want to crash the drone. So, and I know I can't fly it in here because there's just too many vehicles and there's palm trees everywhere, as you can see. Look at all those palm trees. They're big, huge. Look at all those palm trees back there. Look at that. Tons of them. But this is Palm Tree Village, pretty much. You can get I need to get monetized, and that's funny because I had it, but they told YouTube needs a business number. It's called a tax identification number. That's basically what it's called. And I tried to go through IRS to get it, and I have to apply for for that number, and I apply for it, and then they give it to me, but I can't seem to get into the right department to get it. So it takes hours of being on the phone. I mean, literally just hours. And I don't have a lot of patience on the phone. I just don't. I'm going to have to try to go. It looks like I'm going to have to try to go back in there and try to get that, somehow get the tax identification number. And I guess they'll have to mail it to me. They're not going to just give it to you over the phone. How much does it cost to camp there? Oh, in the park here? In the park here, it's like $650 a month in the park. Let's see. I fly mine in the forest. Crash it several times. I got Ken's Back Road Travels say he crashed his drone several times. Let's see here. That's terrible. So I don't want to fly mine. I know. See, mine has it's got all the features of a really good drone, but see, $650 is pricey. It is pricey. You're right, Butterfly Dixie. It is pricey. There's a lot of free place. There's a place I was looking into, but it's called Cleator, Arizona. You could look it up online. It's an old town from the 1800s. And I mean 1800s. It looks like the first time I drove by it was in the 80s. Like I would say 1985. And the gas pumps there were straight out of 19 or 8. It looks like something you'd see on Andy Griffith's show. Seriously. I mean, the gas station even looked that old. And it is basically a gas station, but it has a little small inside. And I think you could. There is a bar there. I guess you could get some beers there. But I don't think you could eat food. There's no restaurant really there. But somebody bought the town, and they spent... I'm not sure what the price is. I'm going to have to look up the price, what they paid for it. But evidently these guys are a bunch of investors, and they seem to be down to earth, and they want to keep the town the same way. But, yeah, they'll let you bring your RV in there. You can park right across the street from... You got to be careful in the springtime. There's a lot of rattlesnakes in there. I've seen some big rattlesnakes riding on that road. It's a bumpy road. It takes you to an old town called Crown King. But the guy told me the best way to go would be to take Interstate 17 to Bloody Basin Road and then go Bloody Basin west. And that would be the best way to get into there. I used to take Crown King Road, and that was a really rough road. Back in those days, I didn't take an RV. I had a little pickup truck with four-wheel drive. I used to take that, and that was a very bumpy ride. I'll tell you what, the little narrow truck really made the ride a lot better, So imagine how hot it gets in the sun. Oh, it gets... You don't even want to... I don't even like to think of how hot it's going to get here the next upcoming months. It starts getting warm here in Phoenix about March. About mid-March, sometimes even before then. And I've seen it hit 100 in March. I've seen it hit 107 degrees in March in Phoenix. So, yeah, it could get hot. That's why I want to go up to northern Arizona where I have property. So, and I just want to go to my property and kind of kick back. I'm at, almost 7,000 feet elevation, but I'm trying to look into what I could do for my oxygen levels, because I have problems with oxygen. So, not down here, I don't. It's just when I get up in high altitude, my oxygen level tends to dip down. So, I got to pay close attention to it. I'm watching my health situation here too. I'm healing up my foot. I'm going to a wound care right here in Phoenix, and I'm doing that. The wound care is literally just up the street. It's like 5 miles away. So, yeah, I go around. I go in the Flagstaff area. Yeah, I usually hit up what's that town? I go to Flagstaff, but I hit up Cracker Barrel. I go to Cracker Barrel and Flag, and I hang there. You can stay. They don't bother you at all, man. They're so cool at that store. But the Cracker Barrel here is the different story. They don't want RVs staying for days on end. They want you just to come there for the night, and that's it, and then leave. I think the way to do it would be to kind of go a little bit, to kind of go back and forth. But there's no more Walmart camping anymore. They don't allow it anywhere. Used to be able to camp at a couple of them. I think Anthem was another location that you could do that, but I'm not even sure about that one. But if you don't see RVs in the parking lot, then it's usually a no-go. So, is there no, there's no hookups at Cracker Barrel. No. It's just dry camping. So, camp with what you have in it, and that's all there is to it. You might get lucky. I mean, one guy was trying to point out there was a water spigot where I was. And he said you could actually get your hose. He was asking me if I had a hose. He wanted to use my hose. I said, no. I said, I didn't want to get involved with anybody. I just want to keep to myself. And that's it. Just mind my own business and go about my ways, With all the free camping up there in national parks, why would you sit and... Well, because there's nothing in the Phoenix area. But I will say one thing. There are some spots, just a little bit north of not Cracker Barrel. Trying to think. The Anthem Walmart. If you get a little, like you get towards New River, Arizona, that's where you start to get out. And so there's a place you could go, which is not that far. It's called Agrafia National Monument. That's a good place to go. And you can camp there for free. You can pull off any of those side roads, any dirt road that you find up there as you get past Anthem. Camp anywhere. You don't want to just camp right off the edge of the road if you can help it. You want to be where... I'd rather be where nobody could see you. I don't want cops coming and knocking and saying, hey, you can't be here. So I'd go a good couple miles off the road. Try that. Talking about up in Flagstaff, Davey, you said you go up there and stay in... Yeah, well, yeah, I'd stay at Cracker Barrel. I'll tell you why, Ken. It's because my doctors are like right up the street. On my medications, so I need to just keep up with my medications. And if I go not east of Flagstaff, west of Flag, I can get my medications in a place called Williams, Arizona. That's another option for me too. But I'm gonna have to. Like I said, I got some things to look into, and now's the time to do it. It's because we're in the month of February. Because look what's next. March starts warming up in March. I need to get this RV up and running. So I need my friend Chris to get that part, and we get this truck dialed in, so we can get this baby back on the road. Your doctor can write 90 days. They won't. That's funny because they won't give me 90 days. They'll give me. The problem is they're giving me 1 month's supply when I need 90 days, but they won't do it. But I'm thinking, if I'm in this park, I think they might do it. It's just I can't call them on a weekend either because it's a Monday, Friday type of thing, So, and I was busy with my doctor Friday and then I missed my ride. The ride that was supposed to pick me up never picked me up, and that didn't work out. So, I ended up calling Lyft, to pick me up. And then Lyft got here, picked me up within 5 minutes. I had a Lyft driver here, so. But anyway, I'm trying to get everything straightened out with my insurance, with the rides, to get to my doctor appointments. So, otherwise, I just if I had this thing running, I'd just take the rides, because I don't want to disconnect my electrical. I don't want to disconnect the plumbing. I hooked up my plumbing lines from this thing into the plumbing here. So that's just kind of the things I've done so far. I'm just hanging tight, staying put. I need to get to a grocery store and pick up a couple. I did get some eggs and water. I could use another flat of water, and then I need my other friend to come by and grab my laundry so I can get my laundry done. So that's the next big thing. There is the laundromat in here, and I got to figure out how late it stays open. I could find out from people around here, but yeah, I couldn't do the laundry. I couldn't get the laundry done, no. But I'm going to try to get my one friend to ride on this bicycle, and I'm going to put everything in one bag and have him bungee it on the back of his bike and take it to the laundromat and wash the clothes and bring it back. So, but yeah, I'm going to look at maybe getting something to eat, from somewhere. I do have DoorDash for something that can get food here, so I think I'm going to look into that. I was thinking about Chinese food. Get some Chinese food. I wish I could get my friend to get Chinese food on his bike. There's a place called Mr. Wong's right up the street. Mr. Wong's, and it's pretty good. It's good stuff. Just get a lift and drop off your laundry. Yeah, I could do that. I just don't know exactly where the place is, in here. Dude, friends aren't servants. Go drop off your... No, I got my one good friend. I've done a lot of stuff for him, Jeffrey. I do stuff for him all the time. I've done stuff for him my whole life, since high school days. So yeah, it's like we've always done this. I've helped him, he's helped me. So to get him to do the laundry is not a big deal. Not a big deal, really. Google Maps. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll get it. I got it under control. I'm not that worried. They don't have a spot closer to the laundry. What's this? All friends. I get all these pop-ups from Facebook in here. But I'm not that concerned about it. See, that's a lot of sodium. What's in oh yeah, you talk about Chinese food. Yeah, that is a lot of sodium, right? Might not be such a good idea, huh? I just had a bologna sandwich, so I did take my insulin. My blood sugar was really good this morning. It was like I woke up at 131 on my blood sugar level, so. And I took another 6 milligrams to lower that down even further, so. I figure I'm right around 120 or so, which is good for me. 07 Arizona 123. Don't close it out, man. I wasn't gonna close it out quite yet. Not quite yet. We got RV. We got Davy Tribe member in here, and we got Charles Tenol in there. Where are you going to? A facility for? No, I'm not going to any. I'm doing good so far. I do want to go to the hospital though, and I want to have them X-ray my lungs. I want to make sure that my lungs aren't filling up with fluid. And if it's not, then I'm good. It's just I need to check it. It's been 3 months since I checked it. So it's time to do a checkup on my lungs. Let's see, do you ever eat fresh? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I've eaten fresh vegetables, yeah. I just don't have any fresh ones in here. Just don't have them inside the RV, that's all. Yeah, cauliflower. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Cauliflower and broccoli would be good. Just broccoli by itself would be pretty good. Could get some chicken and cut up some chicken and put some fresh vegetables in it, and do something like that. That'd be a good meal, really, for here. What's up with your lungs? No, I don't smoke. No, but my lungs fill up with fluid. They did it before. I'm concerned about it. That's all. Just gotta keep an eye on it. That's all. I don't eat massive food. I don't eat a lot of food. No, I don't. No, a long time ago, I used to go to buffets and pig out, but I don't. There isn't buffets around anymore to do that. So. I do have marijuana gummies. Yeah, I do eat those. Yeah, and it helps with my neuropathy. So. Yeah, that's why you got to check. That's why I have to check up on that, Charles. Yeah, I do have congestive heart failure. You could die from it. Yes, you can. That's true. That's why I'm going to go to the hospital to have it checked out. I'm going to have my lungs x-rayed. And we'll find out what's going on. I don't think I have any fluid in my lungs. I seem to be doing pretty good here. But I'll check it just to make sure. You just gotta watch things. You gotta keep an eye on things. That's all. But I'm not dying. I've been around for a while. What, gummies? Weed gummies? Yeah, I got some actually. I ate 2 of them actually, too. So I'll see. It helps out. Yeah, I sent him a $100,000 check. I think I'm covered. No, I make monthly payments to the doctor, so I ain't too concerned about it. Anybody else that wants money, I'm sorry, they're gonna have to dish into that fund because I ain't gonna pay them anymore. I pay what I can pay, and that's all there is to it. As far as anybody's concerned, if I pay them 1 penny a month, I'm making an effort to pay. It's all that needs to be said and done. So, did you get the gummies from Tommy's mom down in? No, I didn't get them. I got them from up here, and got them from a place up on. Trying to think of the place I got them from. It's up on Pinnacle. No, it was on. I think it was on. Trying to think of the highway I was on. Hugh Downs lives on this road. It's like Carefree Highway. There's a place on Carefree Highway, just east of I-17. We got those on the right hand south side of the road. I got the gummies, so I got plenty. I don't do them all the time. I just do them as need be, That's just what I do. I have a chef and never had lungs filled, heart sac, coffee flush me fine. So you're saying, yeah, I'm just trying to, I just got to figure out a way to keep my lungs clear. That's all. Who gets probably my family members. It's the next of kin. Just that's what I'm trying to say. I think next of kin, if my brother and sisters die, they're loaded with. They got lots of money, man. They're pretty wealthy. They all live in North Scottsdale. They're pretty well off. So if one of them dies, or if I die, then they get what I got. If they die, then I should get what they get or what they have. We'll have to see how it plays out. I wanted to discuss that with my family members when we had my aunt pass away. See, my aunt passed away, and she was a very wealthy lady. She was more than wealthy. She was like really wealthy. But anyway, she inherited money from my grandma. My mom got the same amount of money, so they all got the fair share. See, that's the way it should be. Money should be dispersed equally. Otherwise, you get gripes. You get angry. Then you get angry people in your family. What's this? I'm getting all kinds of texting going on right now to me for whatever reason. I'll text them later. Let's see. Probate is incoming, or your creditors will attack. Probate court. You know, the way my family does everything, believe me, nobody in my family ever makes a will. I think my sister made a will, but all of her stuff is going to her 2 kids. So, actually 3 kids. So, she had 2 daughters and 1 son. They would get all her money. That shouldn't be the way. The way it should be is her money should go to the rest of the kin. And then after we die, then they get our money. See, that's the fair way of doing it. See, then you wait your turn. See, her kids are what, 25 years old. They got a long life ahead of them. So, you know, we're gonna die, and guess what? They're gonna get our money. That's just the way it's gonna work out. But who, you know, that's just. I mean, it's the way it should work. But will it work that way? I don't know. I don't know how everybody in my family plans out their estates. I have no clue. But we don't talk to one another. We don't associate. So, you know, and that's not what my mom wanted either. But I'm really getting text here, big time. I don't know who's trying to do this, but let's see. I think your niece will get their money. Yeah, more than likely, but it shouldn't be that way. I think the elders should get the money, and then the nieces could get the money after we die. You got to figure we're going to be dead the next 10 years, most likely. So, and then they wait their turn, just like us. My aunt left. She left a bunch of money, and we all inherited a fair share. Well, I wouldn't say it was fair, but because my cousin got most of it, and then we got the crumbs. And that's just what happened. It's the way things work out. And my cousin had she had her say. She said, "Hey, I took care of her." You know, anybody could do that. I could say, well, I was taking care of her, you know, and then that means, okay, that's what she said. She got $4 million. She took it. She said, that's fair because I took care of her. And what could we say, honestly? She did. Do we really know? Not for sure, but most likely she probably did. So she helped herself to the big portion of the pie. So that's what happened. I'm 57. Don't plan to die, and I don't. I kind of think I'll be dead in the next 5 years, maybe even less than that. I don't know. I came close to death in the last 2 years, 3 years. I was at death's doorstep many times, but I'm still here. Did it really matter to me? Not really. No, didn't matter, because it is what it is. Things happen for a reason. So the Lord takes care of things, as we all know. When He's ready, once you've accomplished what the Lord wants you to have accomplished, then He pulls the plug, and then you're done. And then it's time for you to leave the planet. Just like everybody else. Everybody leaves the planet. Nobody stays. The young people tend to think they can live forever, but they won't. Believe me, the law of gravity will do its fair share. I'm going to be 70 this year. I may not make 10 years. You know, it's hard. You know, you never know. We never, I mean, not just me, but all of us never know when our time's going to be. I kind of think this is kind of my job to kind of discuss the Lord with people. I just think that's what I was meant to do. So I do that. That's exactly what I do. I let people make their choice. It's their choice. Everybody has a choice, and we make it. That's just how it goes. The Lord helps those who help themselves. That ain't. Hey, Chuck, I've helped myself for many years, and I do it. Believe me, if you don't think I do anything to help myself, I do. I do lots of. I go to Walmart. I can't walk. How am I going to walk? They tell me to walk into the store. I can't do it. I physically can't walk. I'm paralyzed from ankles down. So how do I get my feet to work? You don't. they just don't work anymore. Do you think you will pass away in your I don't know. Either I'll pass away on my property or I'll pass away in the RV, one way or the other. So, either way. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to pass away, to be honest. I don't think I can answer that question accurately. I just don't think I can. We got Nez Lover in here. How's it going, Nez? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. And it's not hard. It's easy to say when you guys can walk, but when you can't walk, it's a different story. I would like a lot of people to be in my position, then they would kind of know what it feels like, you know. You know, I just can't go to a grocery store. Can't do it. How am I going to get inside the grocery store? How? Tell me. You know, none of these places have a person that I could call and say, hey, I need one of your electric carts. And they could say, well, we don't have them. I know one store that I was at, and they only had 6 carts in the whole store. So most of the time, those 6 carts are taken up. So what do? You have to literally, you know, somehow use your walker and then get inside the store and sit down and sit down where the plug-ins are for the electric carts. And then hopefully somebody will turn one in, and then you can go get it. You know, that's the only way. It's the only way I know. Say on my own scooter. I don't have a scooter here. I don't have any scooters, so I'm hurt. They have electric carts, but not very many, Chuck. Or Ken, excuse me. No, they don't have very many. Like I said, I just mentioned the one store had 6. And often those 6 are taken up all the time. So yeah, I'm kind of screwed. Instacart. I tried Instacart. I can't make it work on this phone, but I guess I'll have to try harder. You said you're on SS. I'm on SSDI. Yeah, DI is what I'm on. Pickup services. Well, they're expensive for one. They cost you a lot of money to use them. It's about $20 each way. If I go to Walmart, it'd be $25 each way. So $50 to go to the grocery store. Pretty pricey. Pretty pricey, I gotta say. He's waiting for family to throw up. Now, they're not going to do anything for me, my family, to believe me. But I want my fair share. I want what my mom had. You know, my mom gave everything she had to my brother. And that's not fair. That is not the fair way of doing it. And he knows that because he was upset when he didn't get his fair share out of my aunt's money. So yeah, he kind of knows what it feels like. And he didn't feel so good about that, getting shortchanged off the money. That's why he hired a lawyer. But the lawyer couldn't do anything about it. It was written in sand and stone. The aunt gave most everything to my cousin. And my cousin had legal rights to it. So she went to the bank. We saw the deposits that went out of the account because the lawyer showed us all that. So I could see that she got $4 million out of my aunt's pocket. And that was it. And we had nothing we could do about it. And then there's what? How much was left after? I can't remember. There's a big chunk of change, and then the lawyers took 25% of that. And the lawyers made my cousin put back some of it because they wanted their fair 25% out of that cut. So that's basically what happened there. And then we got the rest of the cut. So I can't complain too much. At least I got something. I didn't think I was going to have anything in the first place. So I got to say, hey, thank God I had something, right? Still got money left. So I didn't spend it all, believe me. But I did invest it in good property, though. The property was worth a lot of money. So I did well there. I'm positive I did well. As far as you look at what people are making on properties up there, I'm doing quite well. I'm not crying. Not crying at all. Can't. You just, like Janice is saying here, you just got to move forward, you know. can't sit there and drown in what your family member's doing, you know. My cousin did what she did, and she had a right to do it. She did basically what she did is what my oldest brother did with my mom's money. Same thing. But he's crying. He's screaming bloody Mary now over it. He's upset. He wanted an equal share of what there was $5 million sitting there, and my brother wanted his hands on it, and he couldn't do it because my cousin got all of it. So, like I said, $1 million went to the lawyer. So, lawyer got $1 million. It's fair share. She took her 25%. That was 1/5 or 6th? 1/6 of it, basically. But see, my cousin's 2 sons are going to make out the best because a big chunk of that money is going to go into my 2 cousins' pockets. That my second cousins are going to get all the money down the road. Not quite yet, but yeah, it did the right thing. It went to the next of kin, the eldest, and then it works its way down. Once your eldest dies, then the next of kin in age group gets that money. That's just how it works. So let's see. At least you got a. I got a 95 RV. 95. No, I had that. I bought the RV out of my house sale. I didn't do it from. Matter of fact, I sold my house so I could get my disability. That's what I did. So sold the house. I had a lot of cash. Had tons of cash in the pocket, and I bought this and hit the road. Went out to Quartzsite, hung out there. What else I do? I went to Quartzsite, Flagstaff. Where else I go? That's pretty much. Oh, Las Vegas. Las Vegas a few times. Where else I go? So another town just south of Las Vegas I went to, called, what was it called? Searchlight. I went to Searchlight. Hung out there for a little bit. But that's a little small community there, really small. And I went out to BLM land just north of Phoenix for maybe a week. And that's it. That's all I did. So, family issues in every family, that's right. And my family likes to fight. It always did. When we were little kids, we fought. So what are we doing now? We're still fighting. It don't matter how old you are. It just drags on, man. You could be 100 and they'll still fight you if they're still alive. That's just how it goes. Carrie Lake, if it becomes governor, is going to ban. She's good. Really? How's she going to stop homelessness? Tell me how she's going to do it. So everybody living out at Quartzsite, she's going to put a stop to it, right? So what's she going to do? Arrest you? Put you in jail? Carrie Lake ain't going to win. Screw Carrie Lake. I don't like that lady. Never cared for her. Never liked her as a newscaster either. There's a lot of people didn't like her. You know, they only knew her as the anchor person on the news. But when she left her news port, then people, that was a side of her that a lot of people didn't like. Very stingy. You know, and her husband, I don't think her marriage is going to hold up, to be honest with you. FEMA camps or jail. Yeah, that's what my friend's talking about. He said that they're going to be aware that there's camps being set up right now to apprehend us. Put us in the camps. See, our government system is becoming something else. Or it already has. Got to remember that. She blames needles in parks on homelessness. Needles? What's she talking about? What about needles? What about needles? She says homeless people cause this? Really? Why don't you look at some of the other homeless people that homeless on wheels, you know? See, my aunt had dementia too, and her and our cousin took care of her while she had the dementia, and she couldn't do her banking. She couldn't, but she was rich. She was richer than crap. Same with my mom. My mom was richer than crap too. But where did her money go? My oldest brother got it all, every penny of it. I'm a little upset about that, to say the least. I'm upset that we didn't get our fair share. I told that to the lawyer. I said, my oldest brother's begging for money here, and look what he did to us. Left us out of all of our money. He goes, yeah, that's not right. It should have been handled differently. I go, yeah, how was it going to be when he took control of the situation? It was all hush-hush. It was his own little deal. So that's what happened there. Yeah, and hush-hush him, too. I kicked his ass when I was younger because he used to beat up on me. Child abuse. And what did I do to him? I took care of him, believe me. He got what was coming to him, and he knew it. You don't think he hates me for it, too. Believe me, he hates my guts. And I know it. Yeah, but he got all the money, so he can hate me as much as he wants. So, it is what it is. What's that? I'm trying to read what, try to read this here. Talk about music and solar? Yeah, my solar's doing good. Lots of homeless RV parks along the streets. Well, this, believe me, inside here is not a homeless situation. Matter of fact, the homeless people try to hang out at the bus stop over here. The cops keep them out. I can hear the cops go, beep, beep. I can hear they tell them to get going, man. Cops are patrolling around here. This is a poor area, too. The cops keep the homeless people away from the main streets. That's what they do. It's probably what they're told they can do. So it is what they do. Yeah, I'd like to meet up with some people, then they would, they'd see how hard I got it, Things aren't easy for me. That's all. I do the best I can. But, Mr. Jeffrey Lebowski, yeah, he's a good man. So, you're heading to Big Bend in Texas now. We'll stop and see my sons for a week, then roll on. Who did I watch? I watched a video of another nomad that said they were going to go to Texas. But it was so cold there that they're going to stay close to Phoenix. Because Phoenix is warm. If you're going to go to a place, this is the warmest place you're going to find. So. How far west? So Ken's going to stay in Texas, huh? Sounds like. But I'm going to get up in northern Arizona here soon, hopefully. Hit the highway. I'll probably take my time going up north. I'll probably camp at a few places before I actually head up all the way. I want to check out Cleator. I want to check out a couple other places too. The National Monument I'm going to check out. Black Canyon City for maybe a couple days and head out. So that's what I'm planning on doing. So we'll see how it all pans out. Go up into... Well, see, I'm going to, of course, if Ken came to Arizona, he'd meet up with me. I'm going to be up in northern Arizona pretty soon. We could both park at Cracker Barrel, man. I'll meet you inside for dinner. How's that sound, Ken? We both could have dinner at the Cracker Barrel. I'll tell you another place we can go. We go to a steakhouse about 35 miles west of Flagstaff. You take Lake Mary Road, you go to Mormon Lake, and there's a steakhouse there. We could eat there. We have a nice big juicy steak and a big garden salad and a big mug of beer. I think we'd be good. If gas wasn't 5 cents per gallon, Baja, I would go up there. So you're in Baja, California right now, Ken? You're in Baja, huh? $5.75 a gallon in Baja. It's only 3 something here. 3.50s in some places, like 3.55, 3.58 a gallon for gas here, Phoenix area. Matter of fact, there's a gas station right next door called Quick Trip. I can call over there and find out what the gas is. Again, it's going to differ from using your debit card or cash. Of course, cash is always going to do better for you. So, let's see. Yeah, I can't walk. No, I cannot. Like I said, I'm paralyzed from ankles down. Try to walk like that. I'd like everybody to try it. Just one time. See what it's like. Just to feel what it feels like. You know, that's all. Then they'll know how hard I have it. Yeah. I really do have it hard. And people pick on me for it, too. That she would go, but gas sky down. There right now. So you're stuck in Baja, right? Why pay those $5.75 prices? How can you afford that? I could not afford $5.75 a gallon. I wouldn't do it. I'd leave. That's why Tasha left L.A. Because gas was too high. Too high in price. When was the last time you did physical therapy? Chuck, you like to pick on me, don't you? Is that all you could do is come in here? You're never positive. You're always negative. Always. Negative, negative, negative. Starting to sound like Marsha. But yeah, Chuck Stewart is very, very negative person. I don't know why he has to be so negative. Maybe I would go if it wasn't high. So yeah, you're stuck because you're stuck paying $5.75. I don't know how people afford. How do they say Mexico's cheaper? How did they do that? I just need an answer. I need confirmation for somebody to come in and say, hey, you know, Mexico's way out of line. There's way more to live there. If that's the case, no wonder people are trying to run over the fence. See, I know better than that. I know the Mexicans aren't allowed to leave because the government won't let them leave. They won't give them their papers. So, and they're stuck in Mexico. That's a true way of saying it. I love you, Davey, but you frustrate me sometimes. Well, a lot of people frustrate me too, but it is what it is. Mexico is except on gas. So everything's way cheaper but the gas price, huh? Doesn't it even out? I mean, if you were to come somewhere in Arizona, wouldn't the $3.75? I think it would even out more on the even side than the negative side. You know, that's what I'm thinking. Mexico is the second highest country on gas prices. How was your Cracker Barrel dinner, my friend? Cracker Barrel? What you mean? Oh, you're the one that sent the Cracker Barrel? Hey, Revelator Phoenix, was that you the guy that sent the Cracker Barrel food to me? I'm going to let you tell me what you ordered so I know it's you. I'm not going to say what I got for food. Somebody paid for a meal one time at the Cracker Barrel. I don't know who it was. If you drive and park all winter, yes. Yeah, I mean, I heard some people talk about Baja California. Bob Wells talked about it too, but I don't see anybody going over there. I see them walking across the border to get their teeth fixed. That's about it. Full service stations too. No self-serve in Mexico. Full service. Okay, so they pump your gas for you, right? Unlicensed internet social worker. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I still want to see you if you remember what you ordered for me. What did you get for me? I just need to know. So I'm just gonna wait for you to respond. It was chicken, potatoes, and carrots. You had a lot of chicken and gravy. There were rolls. I got rolls with it. I still got 2 rolls left from it, actually. Yucatan area, way more beautiful. So Ken and I want to go to Baja, Mexico, not California. Isn't Baja, Mexico, isn't that called Baja California, but it's still Mexico. They just call it Baja California. Yeah, lots of rolls. Yeah, I did get lots of. Like I said, I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I didn't know I was going to even eat that day. As a matter of fact, I didn't have anything to eat when that came. It was about dinner time. I think I got it. So the top part is in California. Need to open up this window. If I could do it. Getting kind of warm in here. Oh, come on. Oh. Should have just left that open in the first place. Getting kind of stuffy in here. I'm trying to think what I'm going to have for dinner. I don't have much of a choice, really. I think I'm going to have to order something from somewhere. I think I'm going to have to look into that. Mazatlan? Yeah, I'm not sure how to spell it myself, so. Let's see here. What else we got? What else we talking about here? We got 21 in the. I think we got the 20. Forget what it was. 25, 26 people in there. We got a little crazy there for a second. But I can handle that. I can handle up to 35 people. And it starts to speed up after that. 70% of it's foreigners. I knew a couple that's married and they live in the Sedona area, but they're not rich. But they live. There's a town a little bit like 25 minutes outside of Sedona that they go to and they live, and their house was a lot less. I'm not saying it was a whole lot less, but at least it was enough that they could afford, barely. And these are people that work professionally too. So yeah, things are kind of pricey for people. For sure. Be right back. Gotta check my Cornish hen. Okay, you're cooking a hen. All right. Well, good for you, man. You're cooking a nice little hen. That's about all I can fit in my oven back here too. I had a bologna sandwich, so that was what I had. So I got some Diet Pepsi over here. Guess I could drink it. I could use some more, really. Some Diet Pepsi. I'm going to open it up here. I'm going to drink some of it. I am going to drink some of it, if I could do it. Let's just see what we can do. Diet Pepsi, not too bad. It's better than Diet Coke. It's off limits to cartels, huh? So crime, I mean, Mexico, cartels obviously promote crime because it's basically like mafia, because it involves a lot of cash. I mean, you could watch a YouTube video on Oscar Escobar. He ran a big cartel in Colombia, and he had cash buried in walls, buried underground. He had cash everywhere. And then the problem was he needed that airplane guy, the pilot, to kick back the money, the cash, once he got it in Florida. And then from there, then he'd get his cash. Yeah, Pablo Escobar, yeah. Pablo, I meant. Pablo Escobar. He was one rich guy. That guy was so rich, the cops couldn't touch him. I mean, yeah, if you got a drivable RV, some people just have a trailer. Or there's a trailer right directly behind me, but. And then you got your base station, then you got your car, and I think the car they got pulls that trailer or something like that. See, like let's say you're in, what's that town in Mexico, right across California? Anyway, the border town. Once you go into there, man, there's just a lot of crime, big time crime. If you're American, your best bet is get out of there before nighttime. Get out, otherwise they're gonna ransack you. So yeah, the rich families, the drug families from the cartels, the big top dogs, they probably are pretty safe. Obviously, they're going to live in a nice place. They're not going to live in a dump, that's for sure. Yeah, cartels. Yeah, it's a dangerous business, man. But they sure do make a lot of money, man. You never have to worry about any Pablo Escobar. Yeah, Janice. Did you ever see the program on him? There's a movie that they made about him. It was interesting. Boy, that was really interesting. He had so much money. He had billions of dollars of cash on hand. Billions of dollars. He had money buried in the ground. Yeah, I remember one guy tried to dig it up and he couldn't. The money had disintegrated. So they didn't do a good job of packing it. You know what I'm saying? So Escobar, that he was out of money. He was down to his last dollar bills, man. You know, and he told the one guy where he was staying. He goes, "I'm Pablo Escobar," and they're like, "No way." And he was. He didn't look like it. He had a beard, big thick beard. His hair grown too long. And he wore the same clothes for months. So now he didn't look like a guy that was super wealthy. Sure didn't. But yeah, so the real mafia is in Mexico now, not no more in the United States. No, all the cartels agreed Merida is the off-limits place to kill each other. It is the safe haven for the cartels. Family members. Oh, okay. So I don't know these things. See, I'm learning something there. I'm reading what you're saying, so I would have never known any of this stuff, you know. Sometimes you can learn more on YouTube than you can anywhere else. You know, like you had to learn. You learn what you had to learn in school, and everybody had to learn the same thing. Everybody knew the same thing. Here, we're learning about cartels and how they don't kill each other in a certain spot. But once they get it in those off-limit spots, then they can kill. The cartels control avocados. Elvis is by Juarez. You talking about Elvis Presley? Or are we talking about Elvis Travels? I know Elvis Travels is somewhere by Mexico. He may even be in Mexico for all I know. There's Tijuana and Los Alamos. So I've been to Tijuana one time in my life. One time. That's when I had my permanent girlfriend. Funny thing, we broke up the day before we were leaving for the trip. Broke up. She found a new boyfriend. I said, "Hey, I want to meet him. Bring him along. Let me meet your boyfriend, your new boyfriend." He's not gonna go. Why not? I want to meet him. I go, "I'm not with you anymore, so." I went to Tijuana. She wanted to go with me. I go, "Yeah, I don't want you with me, man. You broke up with me. Get the heck out of here." Let's see. Social worker. Siler. What about Siler? Davy Janice is talking about Elvis Travels. Oh, that's what I said. Elvis Travels. Yeah. So yeah, he likes. Well, you know what? He likes Mexican food. So I could eat Mexican food every day. It wouldn't bother me. It's good food. I guess it depends where you get it, but we've got 20 people and we're doing pretty good today. We're not doing too bad. I'm just I'm pretty patient. I'm just being probably have to look at the menu and get something to eat, I don't have much in here. I have got a lot of frozen ground beef though. That I do. Siler is the girl with the huge. Oh, you're talking about Shyler? You're talking about the girl that was involved with me? No, not her. No. No, I didn't take her. No, it was another girl. No, Shyler, I think I went on a camping trip with Shyler. That was about it. That was a bad thing for me. That was not a good deal. You don't go dressed up in lipstick and all this makeup when you're going camping. You put on a pair of tennis shoes and a shirt and you freaking go camping. That's what you do. That's what I thought, Janice. That's exactly what I thought. It was Elvis Travel. So he's in Juarez, Mexico now. If you look at him, he's kind of fitting for Mexico. He kind of looks like he could be a Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Kind of looks like a Mexican dude. That's what I'm saying. He'll do quite well. I don't know if he knows the language, but I know a little bit, but not enough to get by in that country. People would know man, just look at me. I'm white as a ghost. I'd never work out for me. Whereas Mexico has donkey shows. They got him in Tijuana too. Tijuana's got a place as well. Elvis, his mouth will do him in there. They don't. I don't think Elvis. I thought he looks like he fits there, but then his behavior would probably get him hurt. Could even get him killed. I don't know. Well, it's good to come in here. I thought, got a Saturday afternoon. It's kind of like Camo Dave Saturday. I thought about Camo Dave, how he does his shows on Saturday. I thought, well, I'll do one on Saturday too, man. Let's just see how our Saturdays will do. But I gotta look at my phone, look at what I can order for dinner. His temper mouth will get him killed. He's got a temper, I will say that. I noticed that about him. There's no chance in hell I'd travel Mexico. Who's with him? You know who's with Elvis Travels? Isn't that, what's that guy's name? What's the dude? He's hanging out with some guy. Can't think of his name right now. Man, I can't come up with the guy's name. I know Elvis is hanging with him. He's hanging out with Sam? Sam is with Elvis? No, Rosie's not going. No, Rosie ain't with him. D-Dubs is hiding in Tijuana. Why would D-Dubs hide? Why would he want to hide? What's his reason for hiding? They could get him in Tijuana so easy. Oh, Elvis and him are a couple? I didn't know. I did not know that. Hello, everybody in here. In case you're new and I haven't mentioned you, welcome to the channel, man. Ah, this Diet Pepsi hit the spot. Yeah, I mean, Diet Pepsi's pretty good. Better than Diet Coke, that's for sure. But I'm not a, I'm not a Coke fan for sure. If I can get this dang cap on here, I'd be good to go, man. I don't know why it's not working. Must be the wrong cap. No, it isn't. There it is. It's going. Had to get this cap back on here, you know. Let's see. What's everybody saying in here right now? Let's see. Mexico is the same as any country. Mind your own business. Don't act like you're above them, and you'll never have trouble. I mean, yeah, you can just hang out. Nobody's gonna. I guess you probably have less trouble there than you will here. You know, they tend to give you trouble here. No, it might not have been good for me, but I don't do it all the time, Jeffrey. You're back, okay. Didn't miss a whole lot, you know. He's by himself. Oh, he's by himself. So he drove down there, huh, Janice? He drove down to Mexico? That's dangerous, driving your vehicle down in Mexico. I will say that. As much as I can say, I will say that it could be a lot of trouble for you. Maybe he's hiding under the donkey. The donkey. I imagine he could be part of the donkey show, I imagine. He just could be. I don't know. You never know with him, you know. It's not dangerous driving in Mexico. Like my dad always said, you know, milk's good for your teeth, you know. What else is good for your teeth? Mind your own damn business. That's funny. I think violation of... Whose violation of probation? You mean D-Dubs? Yeah, I guess he absconded from probation. That's what he did. Why don't you just stick out your probation, do your probation and be done with it, you know? That's what I say. Just do your time, man. If you got time, do it and be done with it. That's all there is to it. He didn't drive across the border. He parked in El Paso and walked. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Parked in El Paso, walked across. So he's in Mexico eating the Mexican food then. So he's getting authentic Mexican food. I've got stuff I can make rice today, but I don't know. Rice spikes my sugar too much, so I mean it does taste good. It's just, let's see, Bubs ran a scam on that new Nissan and it backfired on him. Car was wrecked in Mexico. So he absconded from the car, huh? So he bought the car and didn't make the payments and wrecked it. And that was it, huh? D-Dubs is quite a character. I met the guy. Yeah, D-Dubs and I had lunch together. If any of you guys knew that. It's kind of crazy. I had dinner with the guy. He'll walk back to El Paso and keep walking because vehicles will be gone or stripped. Yeah, they'd take over his van for sure. It's Class B. To live cheap, you have to go deep into Mexico. Like, how far deep? How far deep do you have to go? Guadalajara's? I kind of thought that. I kind of thought that because he went, well, yeah, well, what else would he be? He picked up on that kid, if you remember that. Do you remember how he got kicked off of Facebook? Not Facebook, but YouTube. I don't know. See, Mexico City or Mexico City. There's a dude that's on YouTube. I'm trying to think. He's called what's he called? Anyway, he's got a house down in Mexico, man. I don't know how far it is, but it's high in elevation. I know that. Gay means happy. Homosexual means sexual deviancy. So what? So I think he's a deviant, is what I think he is. That's my belief. Elbows M4M Craigslist ad was quite. I didn't see what was his Craigslist. I don't know. It was disturbing though, huh? Crazy. Got 21 people in here, man. We're doing good. Welcome everybody to the stream. See, I never saw that. I never saw it either. Then again, I'm not on Craigslist much. I think I went on Craigslist to sell these kittens by this one lady I know, or knew, I should say. She used me to get a Craigslist. That's what she did, so she could sell her cats. Then she decided she wanted to keep one of her cats after she sold it. She called the people back and said, "I want my cat back." Isn't that crazy? Not something I'd do. The people bought it, they want the cat. You're talking about, that's Elvis right there. Oh. So guy, he got kicked out by him dealing with Rosie. Okay, I didn't know that. Rosie O'Kelly. Yeah, Rosie O'Kelly and she don't like me, so whatever. I don't care what she likes, what she don't. Don't matter to me. Hold on. Hold on a second. I got some birds up on the roof. And I'm going to get rid of them here. Oh, hold on a second here. Oh, if I can do it. No, they got pigeons around here. I'll tell you what, you don't want them going on your roof. You got to hit the roof to get them off the roof. Scare them, you know. What I need is like some kind of fake something on the roof to put up there, mount it to the roof, and then and then that way the birds won't come around. They'll think somebody's there. What I need is Camo Dave's doll, right? That doll that he had. That's what I need. Rosie. Well, Rosie, you know what Rosie is, don't you? Kroger and Walmart lets you buy your groceries online and have them brought to your car. What, Joni? What app do you use for that? What is the app? I'll try to download that app. A fake owl, yeah, I need a fake owl up on the roof, yep. I need to find out when the Phoenix Suns are playing, but the problem is they block out all the damn games. So yeah, I'd like to watch a Phoenix Suns game, but it ain't working out so well, man. They don't let you watch them anymore. Guess I could catch them on like a radio broadcast or something, you know. Kansas Walmart Look up Walmart or Kroger delivery in the App Store. Okay. Yeah, well, you know what I don't like about those things is they want to know all your business. You know, with Walmart, they want you to join their club, and then it makes it difficult to order. It'd be better if you can just go in there as a guest. You know what I'm saying? Hear the sirens. It's a very busy area for car accidents and everything else. But it's cool. It's all right. Quiets down at night, you know. About 8 o'clock, quiet. So I don't worry. I mean, I probably got one of the worst spots in this park, but beggars can't be choosers. I had to get something really quick, so you don't have to join, but you need an account. So why can't you just buy from not having an account? What's with that? They want to know your business. They want to get into your business. Then they sell your telephone number to everybody. Then you're doxxed. Now you're doxxed at that point. Then Walmart is the person doxing you, you know. And that's what sucks about the whole thing, really. Really sucks. That's what I'm going to go do when I have them deliver. Problem is, I have not had a good experience with trying to get people to deliver anything to my window. I tried to do it from Walmart parking lot. They wouldn't give me nothing. I couldn't get propane. I couldn't get not a damn thing. Kroger pickup app, $5 an order. So it costs $5 to have the stuff brought to you. You have to have their card, right? So I don't know. I don't know these things. Walmart has nothing to do with your doxing. So I'm self-doxing myself then. See, I don't like that. See, there again, that's why I don't have these things, because then they know. They know your business. They know everything about you. They want to know where you're at. They want to know every second where you're at. That's our government for you. Government's become too nosy, you know. That's why I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm an independent. I'm totally independent on that one. Yes, but you can get deliveries and you don't need a scooter. Your life would be... Yeah, I agree with you, Chuck Stewart. If I could get that to work, you know. Yeah, I just need that stuff. I need I need two computers. Well, I need another computer to do some of these things off this phone. Yeah. So you've been watching my videos, huh, Lori? I've done a couple things a little differently, lately, I uploaded and then I did, talked about my drone and let's see, Lori, the Snow Queen is here. The Snow Queen. That's funny. Instacart, let's see, free over $35 and they go. Lots of stores can always call the customer service. I'll have to call the customer service and do it that way, just because when I try to do it the other way, I can't get nothing to work. Maybe if I could talk to Walmart, I'd like to do it that way too. Matter of fact, I did get it to work as a guest when I was at a skilled nursing. I ordered quite a few things actually. Ken, it was all ice yesterday. Horrible stuff. So I don't know any of these things. What happened? You had an ice storm? So I don't know what an ice storm is. I've never been in one. I lived in Phoenix, Arizona area my whole life. It's been always, the winters were always magnificent, but the summers were freaking crap. But you always got to that point. Once the summer's over, hey, it's cool, man. It cools off and you forget how hot it was for a while. Till it comes back. And it comes back. Like it always does. Let's see. I can't believe you don't know about... I do know about these services. I just can't get them to work on my phone. That's all. I think I got one service to work one time when I was in a skilled nursing. But then again, see, I was at a place where they can get it to me. See, you have to be at a physical place where they, like here where I'm at right now, yeah, I could get stuff because I got a mailbox. I got a spot. So yeah, I'm good here. Street, all the plowed ice is still slithering at the end of my driveway. So you had an ice storm. That's what you had, huh, Lori? You didn't get snow. You could deal with snow, but you can't deal with an ice storm. Yeah, and then you try to walk on that stuff and it's all slippery, slidey. How do you walk on it? I can't even walk as it is. I can't even imagine what would happen to me if I fell on the ice. That'd be brutal. So we got Miss Laura Teeling. We don't have who don't we have coming here? Trying to think of her name. She usually comes in here, but she didn't come in here that much anymore. I'm trying to think of her name. Can't even think of her name right now. What the heck was her name? I'll be damned if I can come up with it. Guess the East Coast. So Janice, you probably got snowed in there pretty heavily, huh? Being up there in the New York area. So Tasha had an ice storm, huh? Wonky-eyed Vegas drunk. Who is wonky-eyed Vegas drunk? Who is that? They come in here. You got the ice storm, huh? I guess that shuts all your electricity off, I imagine, right? I don't know anything about these things because I never get these things. If I'd have stayed up in Flagstaff for a winter, maybe I'd know some of this stuff. But one of these times I'm gonna have to. So maybe this next upcoming year, I'm gonna have to deal with some snow a little bit. Or Oli, that is who we don't see much of in here anymore. Where did she go? Man, she disappeared. But I see that wonky-eyed Vegas drunk come in here too. She don't come in here very much. She comes here about once every 3 months. No, don't lose. You don't lose any power. I got power. Lost my internet for internet. Oh, that must have been horrible. Let's go sledding together. Ha! Oh, I could sled probably too good because I can't walk. So what else would I be doing, right? I'd just be sliding down on the ice. I'm not much for the snow, man. I'm really not. Maybe when I was younger, my younger days, but even then I wasn't really. See, Oral fell asleep, huh? She fell asleep, that's why she's not here? Ole, Oral, whatever. Oral. Something on that order. What else we got? What else we got going on here today? It's almost time for me to close it out. Huh. I'm at 1 hour and 38 minutes. So what do you guys think? Close it out? Snow's okay when it stays up north. You know, Oral is Aunt Jemima? Really? Didn't know that. What's for dinner? I'm probably have to order it. Have it delivered to the window. So, I was thinking about Mexican. I was thinking about getting some Mexican food. I guess the Cardinals are interested in trading off their quarterback. They might be trying to make a move to get Aaron Rodgers. Leave it running. It's almost time. Of course, I got to get off of here so I can order food, you know. What do I have? I don't have much in here, really. Like I said, everything I got is frozen, so. It's frozen. What else could I make? Well, you always make breakfast. Do have some bacon. I don't really want to do that, though. I'm thinking about pork chops and applesauce. Oh, you get that from Peter Brady, huh? Pork chops and applesauce. I remember that. I remember that episode. The good old Brady Bunch. It's funny. You could look at the way they shot their scenes. There's a lady that covered the whole house thing, and she showed how if you look at the bedroom of like where the mom and dad stayed, and you just look at the whole layout of the house, it don't compute. She said. I mean, and she proved it. She goes, yeah, you don't see a window, but you see a window from the outside. But when you go into the scene where they're shooting the scenes of the bedroom, there's no window in there. She made a good point. Yeah, she's right, because they show scenes of the dad going up with the ladder sometimes, you know, when he had to work. I forget what he had to work on, but he climbed up the ladder, but up there's really no window coming out from the filming of the set, because you remember they were in Studio 5 in Paramount. So, you know, good old Brady Bunch, yeah. And then there was never a toilet in the place either. No toilet. I can't do a cooking stream when I'm not cooking, Ken or Jeffrey. So that was an extra on the Brady Bunch when they were at Kings Island. Peter was the bomb, huh? Peter was pretty cool, huh, on the Brady Bunch? Kings Island, that was in somewhere in Ohio, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I could use a couple new knives. I do actually have a new knife that I can use, but because the one I have, what I need is I need a sharpening. I need a thing to sharpen my Cincy. You mean Cindy? Cindy Brady? Did you see any of the other Brady Bunch? You meet them? Besides Peter? See, I met Marcia. I met Marcia. I met her personally in Scottsdale, Arizona. She was shopping at a grocery store at the time called Alpha Beta up at Scottsdale Road, Shea Boulevard in Scottsdale. Yeah, I met her. She was here doing a radio interview or some sort, you know. That's how I got it. She happened to be in the grocery store, so I was right behind her. I said, "Hey, Marcia Brady, man." She seemed like a pretty cool girl, actually. So, who's your favorite out of all of them, H. Shalom? Who's your favorite? Brady. Or was it all equal? I thought Marcia was really cool. But I didn't meet all of them. I just met Marcia. But she was really cool with me. So I told her about the. I asked her what her favorite thing was, and she said it was when they were in Hawaii. She said, I said I like the one that when you were in the Grand Canyon. I thought that was pretty cool. Because yeah, it was all right. Because I'm not really into that type of thing, you know. As a kid, I wasn't either. She said when I talked to her, because I asked her about that. You know, I only had a few minutes with her. I had to be quick about. You know, that was the main question I had for her. You know, Peter laughing on my ex, like Marcia was really cool. I got along with her really well for the 5 minutes I was with her, and I just wanted to get all the information I could get. You know, I told her my favorite episode was the Grand Canyon, so, and I kind of got into that right away. And she's like, yeah. And she said that when they shot in Hawaii, that was her favorite time. But I go, outside the Brady Bunch, what's your favorite thing, man? She goes, not really. I don't know. She goes, party. She partied, she said. She did a lot of partying. That's what Marcia said. I said, oh, that made sense. I mean, I did read up on some of that stuff, that she was a party animal, so. I was at the park with the youth group. See, I've never been to that place. Heck, The only amusement park I had in Arizona was, what was it called? Legend City. And I went to that. You could look that up on the internet. You'll find stuff on that. Where else did I go? And of course Disneyland when I was little. Well, not real little, but when I was about probably 11, 12. Which, yeah, it's okay. I went back when I was in my later years, and I wasn't the same. We just weren't into it, It just wasn't that fun. I went with 4 of my friends, and we didn't really have that great of a time while we were in Disneyland. So we went to the beach. I showed you. I put on video the beach scene at Santa Monica Park or Santa Monica. We were walking on the Santa Monica Pier, and that was my younger days. That was when I was like 20. What was I? 18, 19. I was 20 years old then. 20. Imagine that. 20 years old. And now I'm 59. I'm pushing 60. So think about it. That's a lot of years, man, have gone by. I find it really interesting, how life goes so fast. It's like those 30 years back. It's like I was there yesterday. But look at how 30 years takes. It takes a long time. Get to 30 years. My son used to party with Blossom. Lots of actors and musicians escaped to the desert here. What desert's that, Shalom? What desert you talking about? What area in the desert? Not like this desert. It's different, What's a youngin? I don't know what that is. But yeah, everybody knows Hollywood. Hollywood's a party. When I was young, when I was like 16, I worked at a restaurant. That was my first job. It was called El Choro Lodge. And it was in Paradise Valley, Arizona. Very, very highfalutin area. Super, super rich. But Phoenix was a different town then, just way different, But a young person. Okay, all right. So anyway, what was I talking about? See, I forget that quick. What did I say? I was trying to say something. I can't remember what it was. See, blank. Now I'm blank. Can't come back up with it. So, the Paradise Valley. Living in Paradise. I mean, I lived in just outside of PV, but anyway, the people, the whole restaurant, and I met Johnny Carson, his dad. I was his dad's personal busboy. True story in Paradise Valley at El Choro Lodge, and Evan and her husband's name was, they were the Millers, but the Millers used to own that Paradise Valley restaurant. And then, of course, they lost it, gambling, but they lost everything. They lost everything they ever worked for. And all that stuff was given to them. They had such a good life, man. But hey, I worked for them. I met Johnny Carson, his dad. That was cool. I got to know Johnny Carson really well, so. He was actually, you had to get to know him to appreciate Johnny Carson. Johnny Carson was a freaking mean guy. He wasn't nice to people, okay? You had to really get to know him, which takes some time, which I had time to get to know him. And who else? And I met Sammy Davis Jr. at the same place and got tipped $200. $200 cash in 1970, what was it? 1980. It would have been 1981 to 1980. Wait, it was earlier than that. It was in the 70s. 1978 or something like that. So, yeah, crazy. Joshua Tree, California. Dick Dale. Arpade lived a few miles from my house. Oh, really? Dick Dale, that's cool. That's some cool stuff there. Joshua Tree is kind of like a UFO kind of place, Dr. Greer is a ufologist is what he is. A UFOologist, I guess you could best way to put it. Thank you for mentioning Joshua Tree is a cool place. I never got to Joshua Tree. I would have liked to check it out. I just had to, I just had problems with the RV, and I knew I needed to get back into Phoenix. So I got back to Phoenix, and things are better. You get all the resources around here. So, does anyone know what festival is going on in Joshua Tree in the desert? The Joshua Tree, it's kind of a UFO mecca, really. That's what a big UFO person said about Joshua Tree, was that they've seen a lot of UFOs in the area. So you can just look into the sky and look out for UFOs, because you just might see one. That's in Joshua Tree. What a beautiful area that is, really, if you think about it. There's a Joshua Tree area in Arizona, too, heading to Las Vegas. There's just the one stretch of it as you get past. I'm trying to think what town there's a town that you have to go like 30 miles, 40 miles, and then you run into Joshua Trees. A whole bunch of them. That's on the way to Las Vegas. So I think it's on 60 highway. I believe it's either 60 or 74, one or the other one. I heard about something called Van Aid. Joshua Tree is just west of where I am. 29 Palms is where the Marine base is, world's largest training bay. Wow. That's something I didn't know. Yeah, that's why there's a lot of people out at 29 Palms. I've been there before, like several times. Just not lately, I haven't. Janice, that Miss P, it, thanks. Highway 62. What, the one that gets you to Joshua Tree? But 60 is what takes you from Phoenix, and it gets you into Wickenburg too. And then I think you connect with 93. I think it's 93. But 74 is Carefree Highway. And that gets you to Lake Pleasant. Yeah, Lake Pleasantville in Arizona. Watch his live from last night. Tommy Lou, 2 channel. Hey Dave, call me after. Yeah, if I get a chance. Gotta remember, I gotta order food, Mr. My Life. Yeah, I'm back on the horizon here. I gotta go back to the doctors too. I think I got some fluid in my lungs, so I gotta get that checked out. I didn't get it checked out this time around, but I will the next time. So I'm gonna work on that. I gotta get food too. I don't have any food to make in here, so gotta order it. So I gotta do that first. I gotta order and get something to eat. Janice Wormhole on YouTube channel, Tommy Lou, if he was there last night. Tommy Lou. That's a YouTube channel, huh? Never knew that. So a lot of stuff on YouTube coming out of here today. I watched a YouTube video on East Cleveland, Ohio. Looked pretty nasty. Looked bad. Some very bad slum areas. And just buildings, just no more. I mean, you see a building, but all the windows are out of it. Everything's just been demolished. Just terrible. I heard a lot of bad things about Cleveland, because it's where I came from, actually. We got out of there when I was 3 years old, so we came to Scottsdale, Arizona, and things were good ever since. Yeah. So now it's, like I said, it's time to fight with the family. But let's see, my next door neighbors is selling his. Yeah, he probably wants a small fortune for it nowadays. Plus, it takes forever. Then you got to transport it. That's another big problem too. So, Yeah, but I could use you my life to build my driveway. I need to put a driveway in with pebble rock. Then we're going to lay some concrete. Yeah, but then you got to move it. It costs you another fortune to move it. Look all the miles you got to go. Look, I got to take it all the way to northern Arizona. It's a long ways away. Long ways to get to Flagstaff or the Flagstaff area. Yeah, I wonder what it looks like. Yeah, I wonder what the inside and the outside looks like. You could take pictures and send them to me. You could always do that. And you got all your light receptacles. What else you got? You get all your plug-ins, all your whatever. Then that thing's probably older than dirt, so single wide's probably what, 1965 or 70. That's what a lot of these trailers are. Davey can use someone that's new. Is Coconino still cranking down on what you can have on property? Yeah, Coconino. Any county in Arizona does the same. They all do the same thing. They tell you, but you know the best you can get for land is G. That's general. You could do whatever you want when you're general, but not you can't do everything. You could do within reason, like a septic system. If you're going to put a house on your property, you have to have a septic system in first. That's by county law in Coconino County. Coconino County is the strictest county when it comes to building codes and stuff like that. Believe me, I know. You don't get through to those people very easy. It takes a while. That's one thing I'm going to say about Coconino County. Though it's a nice county, it's the biggest county, square footage wise. A lot colder weather in Coconino County versus where I'm at in this county, Maricopa County. So, let's see. Put your RV on it. Build you a deck for close it in as a room. Oh, you're saying open up the RV, knock the sides out of it, and build off of it? Is that what you're trying to say, Ken? I wouldn't. You could do that with a mobile home, but not with this thing. Now, Obotech is live on this last big bash in Quartzsite now. Really? I haven't even noticed any of that. So you've been going. So who has he had on there? What kind of people has he had in there? Kind of curious as who he had. He probably has a lot of big famous YouTubers, huh? Camo Dave would have been there if he could have been there. Let's see. Park it. Build around it. Build around the RV, huh? I got some things that are going to go on. I can't talk about it now, but not till things start happening. But yeah, I'll show a few things. I got to get the driveway built with pebblestone because it's too much money to do concrete. I need a 30 by 30 of pebblestone with 2x6s staked, and then put the pebblestone inside that, and then make a slab down to drive up in it, and then build walls and make it so that the pack rats can't get in. Saznak and Will Prowse was it? Will Prowse, huh? Will Prowse from Las Vegas. He's the smartest guy when it comes to electrical, house, anything that has to do with the house or RVs. That guy's sharp as a whistle, man. Call Dave is dead. Move on. You can call Camo Dave's channel still. He'll still answer it. You can hear that. I got Cratchy here. You know, I can't do a real good version of Camo Dave, you know. That's one of the things Coconino will harass you about it, and then they find out. Depends on what you're doing. What I'd like to do is just do do a composting toilet system. That's what I'd do. It's the easiest way. Then build yourself 3 compact bins with what do you call it? Pallets. Put the pallets together with hinges, and then throw all your compost inside the pallets. Make 3 of them. Make 3 bins. You can make 4, but I'd say 3 is perfect. And when you fill the first one, you got to let it sit for a whole year before it becomes human manure. Then you got your second one. So then you work on your second. I think it'd be smart to make 4 bins if you're going to do a septic system. And then use pallets. Pallets is a perfect height. And put a hinge on the first one. What you want to do is make it so that it opens up. You can open and close it. That'd be the best way to do it. That way you want to make sure you get a lot of straw in there. Then you put your compost in the middle and have your straw on the outside. And then what you do is you fill your straw in over your compost. And it's best if you throw your whatever and then throw like all your food choppings and stuff, all your stuff that you cut in your kitchen area, you apply that to the top of that. And just keep going the same way. But the problem is I never have enough scrap to do anything out of the kitchen. Just don't make enough of it plus I can't do it now anyway because situation I'm in. So Ed put a contraption behind his side by side to level his roads. He put a contraption beside his side by side. Oh, Ed, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Ed, from Nomad Ranch, yeah, I saw how he did that. That's a good idea. Pallets, you know what? The pallet idea is the best way. And drag 2 pallets side by side and put some weight on it. And then strap the weight on top of that to the pallets. And you just drag it. You could also put like make a groove thing that on the front of it, that where it's going to drag from the front on the 2 sides. Just another way of doing it. But yeah, if you do it enough times, then you make yourself a pretty nice road. I got some rocks in mine, so I got to get rid of some rocks, and that's a big problem because they're not like easy rocks to move. So let's see, Davey, what you want to do is eat right, do physical therapy, wash your feet. I can't wash my feet. They wrap my feet twice a week. Can't do it. No, because I can't wrap them back up the way they did it. So no, we're not going to do it. I'm just going to wait till I heal up, guy. We're just going to wait. That's all. Just going to wait a little bit. Let's see, bed springs work. Yeah, bed springs too. Or you could just use that you go to Home Depot or whoever it is, and you can just put the fencing that's like 4 feet tall, and just and put a thing around it and throw some dirt in it. But I still like the pallet idea. That's my favorite, pallets. So I think pallets will work great, and they're easier to get and don't cost you much. A lot of times you can get them for free. So that's just something I'd look into. So when it's time, but it's not time yet. But it's getting there. It's getting there. And that way you don't have to have any toilet problems. You don't have to dump your tank into something. You just compost it. It makes sense. And you take your bucket, because it's be lighter, and you just dump it into the compost, put your straw on top of it, you're done. Till the next time, you do the same thing again. Move your stuff around, move the straw, and then put your whatever, and then put your straw and cover over it. That's just what you do. That works. So pellets would break on the rocks. Pellets would break on the rocks. I don't know. I think you could. I hire a guy, but he's very pricey. With a real freaking. He's got a backhoe, so you use the backhoe to grind it out. And believe me, the backhoe, best thing really. So it's easy to use the backhoe. You know what I'm saying? The backhoe, but it's going to cost you a couple grand to do that like that. It just seems it costs you a couple grand to do anything anymore. 2 grand, 3 grand. Just to move some dirt, they charge you $3,000. It's like, come on, man. Give me a break. No, there is no breaks in life, guy. It costs money if we bring a truck in there or backhoe. Yeah, we're going to charge you. So that's why you got to find out somebody if they got one on hand nearby, and you can make out better that way, you know. But like I said, I'm still not there yet. And I got the guy's number, so I can always call him. So I've called him. I don't want to call him, bug him now. Though, then again, it'd be a good time to do it. Do this kind of work, you know. Get it before springtime. Clean the whole road. Just freaking grind down the whole road all the way down. 660 feet. 670 feet, actually. Maybe 675. And then drag another road into where the property goes. And you do that. There's a couple holes dug out there, too, that could work, like I say, you had an outhouse or whatever. That would work out pretty good, you know. But, I don't know. Might not be, I don't know. Might not be the ideal thing to do. Let's see. Pellets, let's see. We had a guy with a backhoe and tractor that made ours and still had to dig out rocks by hand. Cost me. See, this guy wants about $3,000, guy. I wish it was $100. Heck, I'd have to do it on a dime. This thing's a huge thing. This thing's a monster. It's not one of these small backhoes. This is a big one. I've seen this thing take out huge rocks, big boulders. You know, the size that are like 4 feet, 5 feet tall. You just move them like nothing. So that's what I want. I just have a few small rocks at the bottom on one side I want to have taken out. I want the whole road to be wider. It's just too narrow the way it is. Then again, it's never been made. Somebody made kind of a crappy road at the maybe 30, 40 years ago. And it's the same road. Nothing's been improved on it. So yeah, I wish I could find somebody for $100 to do that. I'd do it on a dime, but of course, we can't do it. It's hard to find somebody up in the Flagstaff area. Believe me, I tried that too. That didn't work out so well. I wonder how much it would be to have a porta-john on the property and have some. I thought about that too, Janice. I thought about that. But it gets cold in the winter. In wintertime, you ain't going to be wanting to go out there, believe me. It's going to be freaking cold. We're talking with less than 10 degrees, man. I talked to somebody where it was less. What was it? I think the guy said it was 8 degrees or something like that. 7 or 8. That was up in Show Low, Arizona. Boy, does it get cold over there. So I had I had a local from a ranch. He was one on the ranch that was part of the neighbors, helping neighbors. You don't get that kind of thing anymore. It don't happen for me, I'll tell you that much, is it? But yeah, it's about $3,000. I called a guy. He wants $3,000 to move dirt 70 or 670 feet. Just to do a straightaway down, he wants $4,000, basically $3,500. That's basically what his price was. He was actually thinking about asking $4,000 for it to do that. Just to make a little clearing down the road, just to clear it out a little bit. One grate straight down, move a few rocks. He wanted $3,500, and that's not even, you know, he can do all that in about 2 hours, maybe 3. So 3 hours, he's making $1,000 for every hour. 1,000 an hour is what he's charging. $3,500 for 700 feet. Yeah. That's what he said. I'm like, wow. A bucket at Lowe's, $4. So that's expensive to make a toilet now. $4. Put an ad up on the net and take bids for what? What, Shalom? What are we taking bids on? What, the whole property? I wouldn't do that. No, the property's going up too much in value. I wouldn't even consider thinking about that. I hang on that place for another 5 years if I could live that long. Hopefully I do. That place is going to be worth a pretty penny, man. That I do know. Let's see, is your land up? Yeah, my property goes. It's got a little grate downhill, which is about perfect, for doing a septic system. So, but yeah, it's about the middle of it is about. God, what is it? I forget what the grade is. I have no idea what the grade is, but yeah, I've had the county do it. I've had the county test the ground for septic. It tested standard septic. Most places will tell you need an alternative system. Alternative systems cost you about $90,000 installed, with all the labor and everything. $90, not $90,000. Excuse me. Wish it was $90. Should be $90, but instead it's no. It's, like I said, everything's escalated price-wise. Everything. They are partying outside next door. You probably got all kinds of, tribe members over there, and probably, Scott and Terry are probably there. You see Scott and Terry there? Aja just released a video. She said she was in the Phoenix area camping. I find that hard to believe because there aren't really any camping spots. Believe me, I know that. That's something I've learned. People outside. Where? I don't see them. Where are they? I don't see anybody. I'm looking. I don't see them. I don't see them. I don't see anybody, in front of mine, because I can see through the window, but I'm going to have to turn my lights on here. Things starting to get dark here. Yeah, it's at the, what it's at, Janice, here. What you're hearing is the talking's coming from a gas station next door. There's a Quick Trip. It's a big convenience, little, they sell, anything you could think of. Cookies. You can get bread, you can get a lot. You can buy hot dogs there. They get all kinds of food for a little grill area there. It's kind of like, you can get gallon milk, you can get all your water. You can get just about anything there, almost, And then across the street is the light rail. They got a light rail across the street. So, and that goes all the way to East Mesa. Eventually it's going to go to Apache Junction. So eventually, Caravan Carolyn will be riding on it, I guess. Let's see. Can you get over to that store? No, I can't. There's a fence all the way around. I can't. There's no way I'd climb over that fence. Believe me, I know. It's a tall fence. I can show you. I can show you the fence. Here, I'll show you. Hold on a second here. Let me hit this button here. Now there is the fence. There's no way I'm climbing over that. No way. Not a shot in the dark am I going to do that. So let me. Okay. But yeah, that's the fence. There's no way. Oh, there's a bot in here. Hold on. Hold on a second. Let me get rid of it here. Let's do this. Okay, I permanently blocked that one. So hopefully I didn't get nobody else. So, but anyway, I got rid of the bot. Thanks for reminding me. I had to look in there to find it. Let's see, where else is there? Another bot in here? Don't think there is. I think that was the only bot, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, if I had an electric wheelchair, I could easily get over there, but I don't have one. So I do have one, but it's not here. So there's no way I could fit it in this thing. Just too big. It's just too big and bulky. It'd be in the way all the way at all costs. It'd be in my way. I'm just glad, it's where it's at. So Kate Cloud buzzing through Utah, hole in a rock bluff. Kate's Cloud. Anybody ever heard of Kate's Cloud? That's a channel I can cover. I can cover that as a nomad channel. I've been covering a couple channels, though. I do have my eye on one channel. But we're covering different people. We're covering people that have low subscribers, not famous on YouTube, they don't have the fluff around them, like Campervan Kevin, and those are all fluffy people. Destination Open Road, Aja, with a character named Jeff, because he owns property. He owns 10 acres next to Aja, and then Ed owns the other 10 acres, and Aja owns 20 acres. I know how all that went, and they're close to me. How close, I don't know, but they're upset about it. But the thing is, I bought my property before they bought theirs, so if anybody needs to move, they need to go sell their property and move on. But I don't think they're going to do that. That's just something I don't think they're going to do. Because they want a place to hang in the summertime. They want to bring all their tribe members, bring all the party animals out there where they can get drunk every night and freaking have a big old massive party every day. That's just what they do. Bruce has the property. It's Jeff, Bruce. It's Jeff and Bruce and Aja. That's it. 3 of them. That's how they split it up. Each guy's got 10 acres, and then Aja has got 20. She can split hers up if she wants. She could sell for 10 acres portion, but she's not going to do that because her land's making money. It's going up way in price. So she made a good investment. She didn't go wrong. Neither did I. I did better than they did. My property's way nicer than hers. So at least I got scenery. I got lots of trees. I got big old mountainside. No, I did pretty good as far as I'm concerned. What are these people going to do when YouTube dries up? What are people going to do when YouTube dries up? I don't know. What can they do? Me, personally, I don't care because I have my money. So, but for those that need that money, they're gonna be hurting. They're gonna have to get a jobby poo for sure. Yeah, that's what I say. I'm going back to crack. I'm going back to crack. You're going back to crack. What the hell is that? Let's see if people. Well, people could put it this way. People could always, what do? People buy and sell drugs. So we're in Arizona, so it's a good place to be because you're by Mexico. You get caught doing it, man. I don't know. Ain't worth going to jail for me, man. That's for sure. I'd never do it. Hell, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go to jail. Psh, kidding me? No way. You should get your weed gummies from Tommy's mom down in Joshua. I heard she makes strong. Yeah, I probably could use some of those, but like I said, I'm not anywhere near. If they could deliver, if they could come to Phoenix, I'd do it. I'd certainly do that, but I just don't know. I just don't think they'd come here unless maybe somebody's going to make a trip to Phoenix. And if they're doing that, stop on by. I'll give you the code to get in. You get in and hand deliver it right to me. Knock on the window. Be that simple. I'll just reach my hand over here. I'll just reach my hand through the window and I'll be good. Look at all these palm trees. I can't believe how many palm trees there are here. It's like 29 palms. I think we got at least 29 palm trees around here for sure. What am I watching TV? I got TV on. I don't even have no sound on it. Should have just turned it off. Really. CBS is Paramount. Okay. Let's see. I recruited Janice to join us. On that. What channel? Oh, you mean DTM? The channel called DTM? It's called what? Thams? THAMS? What? I mean, apostrophe S and then a star after that. We got some thumbs up here. It's a solid recruit. You're welcome. Tommy Lou, too. I'll have to check that out, too. Tommy Lou, too. Be good to have one of the Brady Bunch, right? Get a Brady Bunch in here. Her secret gummies knock Tommy out, so Davey would love that. I just didn't want to get my feet. I just want my feet so they don't hurt, you know. That's one of the reasons I do that. Plus, it's legal anyway. So, yeah, if she makes good gummies and hand deliver them to Phoenix, Arizona, I'll jump on the bandwagon, you know. Tommy Lou Channel is a live streamer. I can't add more streamers. He's a live streamer like this, huh? Then Tham will love you. I bet he will. Davey, please ban. No, I wouldn't do that. I don't ban anybody. Nobody's done anything wrong in here. There's a Russian bot in here? Really? Who is that? I don't see it. I'm looking for it. Where the hell is it? I don't see it. There was one, but I'm sure I blocked it because I don't see it here. I'm looking hard for it. I don't see it. Nope, it's not here. Nope, it's not there. We don't have it. You're a bot, huh? Name is Janice. Why don't you like that person, Jeffrey? Right. I hear you, Janice. I know what you're saying. I looked up and I blocked them. So I was careful when I blocked them. My fingers are big. I got big size fingers. Tell David, and there's a bot. I don't care for bots. No, there's no bot in here, Jeffrey. Nobody's a bot. There's only one bot. I blocked it, so it's gone. So they're gone. Well, we've done good here today. But I gotta get off here. I gotta get some food ordered, so I gotta do that. So that's something that takes me time right there. She's a bit trying to compete with. No, the bot's gone. I guarantee you I blocked the bot out of here. It's not here. So, hey guys, let's close it down, man. Let's shut her down. I'm gonna get my food here. I'm ready to buy my food. So let's close it down so I can go do that. So, okie doke, folks. I gotta do it. I gotta eat, guy. I have to eat. Yeah, Janice did her job. She gave me a warning. I looked and I got rid of it. It's that simple. Order food online and eat with us. Well, I got to get off of here to do it. I can't stay online to do that. You know that. You're family now. Yeah, I get it. I get that. So yeah, let's close it down because some people got to go eat themselves, you know. So we'll get our food and we'll hopefully be happier, you know. Yeah, it'd be nice if somebody could cook for me, right? Be nice if I had my friend on his bicycle. I'd have him go get some Chinese, but Chinese got a lot of sodium in it, like somebody said, you know. So, which there is. I'm not going to argue that fact. So, okay, let's get out of here, guys. Let's close her down. We done good here. So I got 23 current people in here. Okay, guys. We're going to say adios. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming in here, though. You guys done good today. So tell us the gas station to throw some food over the fence. Yeah, I wish they could do that. I doubt they do that. Unless you get somebody to go buy me something, which I don't think they do. I'd never put money through the fence. Not unless they bought me a couple hot dogs and I give them the money after I get the hot dogs, you know. That'd be the only way I'd do that. I'd never give them money first. Never, ever do that. So, okay, guys, we got to get out of here. Okay, guys, we're going to close it out. We'll catch you guys on the next Davey video. Okay, we're out of here, guys. Adios. We'll catch you later. Bye. Bye-bye.